Good morning. I have a morning corn dog.
Give me the bird!
Did you like a bite of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's hot. That first bite especially gonna be a little warm. See the steam coming off of it.
The poll has ended. The winner is, of course,
It's a wood duck. I've always wanted to see one of those.
Do you remember how to drink a beverage?
Yes. How's your morning corn dog?
It's good. I was hungry,
Okay.
so I threw one of these in there.
Yeah, okay.
When
I don't want another bite.
well, it wasn't yours. You hated it that much?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
No.
16.
No.
You enjoy it. More for you.
$16 under from goal line says, didn't think you'd be showing us your wiener first thing in the morning. I don't count these towards my wiener score.
Because it's sausage.
Yeah, I'm doing strictly hot dogs. Ironically.
You had one yesterday.
But do you know what number wiener it was yesterday?
No.
I bet you can figure it out.
10.
It was 16. It was my 16th one. Thomas told me he said baseball.
You going to a baseball game? Oh, you are. We're going to a baseball game.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, when baseball starts, he's gonna start.
He said he's like, I'm gonna get so many. He's like, you will not get anywhere close.
16.
And he's probably right.
16.
Now, if that was a true corn dog and not a morning corn dog, which is sausage, would you have counted it? Or no, because it doesn't have a hot dog bun.
Coffee.
Probably wouldn't have counted it. I've already had a corn dog this year I didn't count. I don't think there's anything wrong with counting them,
Yeah.
but I'm specifically interested in how many wiener in bun with a squiggle and mustard that I ate today. Or not today, this year. But, you know, people should do what is right for them. Some people like just take a hot dog and cut it up and put it in some, like, that's, you know, that might add one for them. Hi, Renee.
Morning, Renee.
16 under from Jet Jet says, hooray for a score of 16. I think it's, you know, it's pretty good. I'm doing, it's probably like one a week.
We're like
It's
approximately 12 weeks into the year with an estimate.
So like a little bit more than 1 week.
Yeah.
You know what Thomas's estimate was for me?
What?
You know what Thomas guessed how many he would have at the end of the year and how many I would have. And he said that he would have 204 and I would have 89. And to be perfectly honest, at the current rate, so we're like exactly 3 months in the year. So 16 times 4 is 64. So he's off. I'm going to have probably closer to like 64.
Got up those numbers.
I might get into like 70. Says, is it also just the number of times you've been to Costco? Yes. Yes. That's actually what I'm truly tracking. That's the secret.
Does the food court purchases go towards the cash back?
I mean, I get. I don't know. Maybe not.
Gas doesn't, unfortunately.
Are you trying to insinuate that in a year I'll buy so many hot dogs that it'll make an actual difference in the amount of cash back we get from Costco?
Yeah.
Okay, that's no.
Well, I know what we normally average getting back from Costco.
Yeah.
So if we do more than that, it's you.
Yeah, we got our cash back thing, and it was almost exactly the same as the year before.
Yeah.
I think it was like up by $1 or $2. And I was like, wow, we just spend the exact same amount at Costco every year.
Clearly we should be spending more.
I mean, there's certainly an incentive to buy a thing at Costco with the knowledge that you do get cash back from it. So, like, that is worth considering. Like, if our TV actually did explode, I'd probably get a TV from Costco. For twofold. One, it's cash back. And then the other one is that Costco will just take it back. If you're like, it's bad now, they'll be like, we're sorry. Get another one.
And he said, according to Google, food court purchases don't count. Unfortunately, neither does alcohol.
5 seconds and a hammer. Yeah, it's fine. It's minuscule compared to like when you buy literally anything else, because it's $1.50. I'm gonna read alerts, and then I'm gonna tell you how Roland is great. As if you needed another.
Do we need a Roland is great song?
I mean, we have a Roland is great emote.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the highest honor we can bestow. Maybe. I'll tell you more shortly.
Nintendo Nitwit, ours does not have alcohol. Ours only has wine.
Yeah.
And beer.
I have to go to the South Carolina Costco.
Yeah.
To get
hard liquor.
Yeah. Which is fine because I don't drink it, so I don't care. But also, it's just like another reason to like go back home. It's like I'm thinking about going back home, and if everyone here is like, we're out of hard liquor, they're like, you should really go back home. And I'm like, all right. Okay. We had 53 months from Goodway Game Elite, 60 months from Genesis. That's a 5. Congrats on 5.
A reward for a long, festive day. Tiny Eddie's Icy Fresh Cotton Candy Gummies.
I'm struggling with cotton candy gummy a lot. What does that mean? Those are at odds with each other.
What if you take the gummy and turn it into cotton candy?
Then it's cotton candy. Is, like, you know how the Nerds clusters got nerds on the outside, but they got a gummy inside?
Yeah.
I guess you could put cotton candy on the outside. It's just that...
It's like a dust mote.
Yeah, like it feels like you couldn't package that very well.
No.
Also, cotton candy, if you put it, you put it in your mouth and it's gone immediately.
Yes.
Or cotton candy flavor. Yeah, we do use cotton candy as a flavor, which is...
Because it's just sugar.
Yeah, it's just...
And then it's flavored with, like, blue raspberry, and that is cotton candy flavor.
I know, it's just... Yeah, the problem with cotton candy flavor is that we have that flavor already. It's called other things. But also, if you go somewhere and someone says, this is cotton candy flavor, you do know what it means. We have multiple names for the same thing. Anyway, 1,000 Bits from Sriracha says, Happy Trans Visibility Day as well. Eddie, what snack do we get? Yeah, that's right, it is Trans Visibility Day. So happy TVD. There you go. Enjoy.
TDOV.
Oh. Trans Day of Visibility. Okay. Or Trans Visibility. I guess it works either way, but TeeDove. Which sounds like a... Who's the guy in the 2000s that did the oh man, I've got 2 layers of not knowing something. T-Pain, thank you. I couldn't think of the voice modulation term, so I was going to have to be like, who was the guy that went blah, 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 blah.
That would have not helped me.
Yeah, you would have got there.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, he had the thing. Anyway, T-Dub sounds like a Temu version of T-Pain. But also, what is the name of that when you do the voice thing? Transmogrification? That's not it. Autotune! That's it. That's what I was looking for. Dear God. It's early. It's fine.
Can I go back to bed?
No.
I don't feel like I've been following the conversation for an hour.
Well, you haven't, because we've only been here 14 minutes, so you haven't been following it for an hour. We got 40 months from the Bringer of Chaos. 300 Bits of Gold Lining says, I'm still catching up on Birthday Extravaganza. Watching you play the counting game with Sexy Cookie Monster was so funny. First off, I'm glad. Second off, I need to get the second one out. I gotta get the second VOD out. It's ready. I just have to, like, touch it. Really, it's like... I have to touch that one a little bit more because I have to set the chapters and there's like a bunch. And the thumbnail that I did takes a little bit longer because I have to go find all those things. I was giving the first VOD a little room to breathe because they're 10 hours long. But the highlights also came out yesterday, courtesy of Swift. So normally Swift does our moments and Dan does our highlights. And this week, things have flipped, where Swift did the highlights, and on Thursday we have a stream moments from Dan. So how about that? That's fun. We got 36 months from Candy Lou B. That's a 3. And 36 months from Strawberry Hearts. That's also a 3. The video that Dan did for stream moments is actually one that he did like a year ago, 2 years ago, and we've just kind of been sitting on it. So this is a good opportunity to release it, because we didn't have any other like highlight stuff to release. We've done it all. We did Pacopia, we did Requiem. We haven't played any other video games yet. We got 83 months from We Win. 5-biter from Haley92 says, I got all my results for my Dutch integration exams and I passed everything on my first try. I can begin my process of becoming an EU citizen in the next few weeks.
Yay.
Nice. Very, very cool. Well, congrats and continued good vibes with that process, but it sounds like you're probably over, I'd say the worst of it, but I guess there's, you know, moving and stuff. But the exam part at least in my brain, would be the worst part, because I'm like, a test. Hate to be tested. For that,
Yeah.
for like hard things. I'm okay with being tested, like my blood. That's a test.
Quick, run a mile.
I'm just saying that's an easy test.
Go run a mile.
I don't have to answer anything. That's the best kind of test.
When did Washington cross the Delaware?
1773?
Do you know the date?
No. Do you?
Wasn't it like Christmas? It was like winter.
Was it Christmas? I don't know. I can't possibly know these things. Christmas 1776. I thought it was before that. Well, anyway. Cheesehammer gifted a sub to Nice Wiener. 26 months from Gamerlin. Cheesehammer gifted sub to Nice Sausage. 300 bits from Siraj, who says, I'm being forced to rest by my fiance after having my 3 wisdom teeth removed and the 4th a coronectomy. All I can eat is cold mush, which so far is trifle, yogurt, and porridge. Is this what the future will be in 50 years? I've learned about trifle before, haven't I?
Yeah.
I have forgotten.
I know.
I have to learn about something about 7 or 8 times before it sticks.
Ice cream was the best thing when I had my wisdom teeth out.
Look up trifle.
Applesauce was great.
Applesauce is great. Sorry, unrelated to what we're talking about.
Just don't use a straw.
Just conceptually.
On anything. You don't want to get those dry sockets. It's real bad.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't know this had a name. I would have called this like...
Stuff in a jar.
Well, like layered...
Stuff in a glass.
Layered
cake in a jar. Yeah, that's
something,
a trifle.
Yeah. Because, like, specifically, like, the mousse trifle, like chocolate mousse trifle, like, we would just leave out that last word. It'd just be, like, chocolate mousse. But once you get, like, berries in there, you can't really call that. You can't just be like, it's berries. Like, it's clearly more than that. I didn't know that it had a name. Or rather, I probably learned this before. But that's okay. In order to learn something, I either have to be told many times, or I have to be told before I was, like, 15 years old. And I guess we can't, like, redo that.
Mashed potatoes might be good, too, if you want something warm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pudding. I ate a lot of pudding.
But seriously...
Oatmeal.
Applesauce. The other day, I had some applesauce.
It's because I made that zucchini bread and it had applesauce in it, and then you were like, wait, applesauce.
I had a bowl of applesauce, and Lord have mercy. Yeah, I ascended. I was like, why is this so good? Applesauce is incredible. Wow. Why am I not eating that all the time?
You were lost in the sauce.
Every once in a while I have something.
He woke up and was just covered in applesauce.
That might be me someday.
And that's the sign I'm looking for.
MCL says, what? That's the sign? Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, applesauce is very good. Every once in a while I eat something where I'm like, oh, man, this thing is just wow. And, currently it's applesauce. It's just, man, I couldn't believe how good that was. That was so good.
Applesauce pouches are great for travel snacks. They make great bike snacks.
There's
some people I know that carry those.
They make the ones that are like little. They look like blood packs,
yes,
right? And you squirt them in your mouth. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I've only ever had
the spoon kind, the regular.
The spoon kind, yeah. I can eat an entire jar of applesauce, and I have on several occasions. And you probably shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not your mom. Do whatever you want. We got 67 months from Nunshoes, 66 at Tier 2 Gold Toast from Storms002, and a snack.
Snack like a rumored camel with Tiny Eddie's Slim Sacred Tarts.
Oh, that's really good.
On the internet, no one knows you're a camel.
No. Joe the Camel cigarette slims.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, we had different childhoods or something.
I just remember the ads because I was born before they banned them, and then...
Yeah. What? That's good that we banned that, probably, maybe. Joe Camel made smoking look very cool to children. Yeah. See, when I think of cigarettes and Slim, I think of Virginia Slims.
Yeah. See, I was connecting those.
You were you made all that thing. And other camels. 1050 from Anissa says, I'm being systematically poked/prodded to find food that won't immediately put up a fight with my innards. I do not recommend the lactose intolerance test. Eddie, what you got? Have you tried smoking? If you haven't, my recommendation would be to not. Slim Sacred Tart. It sounds like, actually, they're starting to like rebrand Pop-Tarts with different, because they have like protein Pop-Tarts. They probably have like diet Pop-Tarts at this point. And they could call them Slim Tarts.
Costco has sugar cookies. They're like shape cut out and they're like covered in a powdered sugar, but they're filled with raspberry.
And they're thin?
They're thin. They're like this tall. I really want some, and I meant to look when we were there yesterday, and I forgot.
Mm.
They basically are like round Pop-Tarts.
Radio Dread says, tobacco and alcohol commercials are illegal. Gambling, though, very much so. Ah. It's always interesting to hear how other parts of the world work. Tobacco and alcohol commercials illegal. Yeah,
I think ours have rules about time of day and channel and
we have rules now.
What the programming is.
Yeah.
Like if it's children's programming, you can't have things.
We love gambling ads. Just soak it all up. Especially ever since they did
legalized the
sports betting. Yeah. Dear God, man, sports and those ads are everywhere. Like that's not being regulated well enough at all. Don't sports bet. Don't. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. Just if you're doing like a parlay and you're like, all I need is this guy to do this many points and this guy in this other sport to fall down. And if you're doing that, that's like So that's big. I don't see ads for tobacco anymore. Ever.
No, you don't.
Like, at all.
No.
I see a lot of ads from, like, the whatever the opposite of that is, where they just have a person that has, like, the voice box in their throat, and they're just like, I smoked. Don't. Like, I see those, but I don't see smoking ads anymore. I don't see vaping. I do see, every once in a while, you'll see, like, Coors Light. You need this in your life to get through the day, or whatever. So I still see that, but I don't see anything, I don't think I see anything related to tobacco now. Sandwich Spam says, if I recall correctly, those are banned now. I'd believe it just because I haven't seen them in such a long time.
Kyle Jensen says, I don't gamble. I get my advice by opening trading cards and Steven plays predictions. Will Steven lose to Hades?
Man, I feel bad on Sunday. I mean, a lot of cups moved around. A lot of cups moved around on Sunday. I lost. I lost. Historian says I came out like a bandit. Yeah, I lost in a place that not a lot of people thought I would lose in.
Did you lose in a menu?
No, that would be particularly special. Yeah. Anyway.
But did you get the muffin?
I did get some of the muffin.
It was an okay muffin.
The muffin was my precursor to applesauce.
It sure was.
Because I was eating the muffin. We had just talked about applesauce, and you're like, you can't have applesauce, you gotta eat this muffin. So I started to eat the muffin, and the only thing I could think of was,
applesauce.
Well, I was thinking, it's so dry.
Not like applesauce.
This muffin is so dry. So then I went from that to applesauce, which elevated the applesauce, because my mouth was just like, and applesauce is wet. I don't know what type of matter it is. It's both a liquid and a solid.
Give me the bird.
Plasma. Anyway, we got 300 bits of gold line. Says, time to become an only wiener streamer to up the number. I just eat hot dogs every day, nonstop, and presumably die in early age.
I have no idea, Vagabond.
I'm older now. I became older recently.
Like 10 days ago,
like
yes.
10 or 11 days ago. Wow.
Soon I will become older.
Yeah. Right now, me and Matt are the same age.
I'm pretty sure I double at twice the rate. My age. Mr. I need applesauce.
What? What? I'm sorry. Is this a problem that I eat applesauce? Is this an issue for you? You think
you've eaten like
I'm a little bit of baby?
hot dogs this year.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know what it is? It's called being young at heart. The heart itself is not young. It's just an expression. The heart is very upset I've eaten so many hot dogs. But it's called being young at heart, and I feel youthful. I felt like this would really encapsulate what I was saying.
I slept on the ground Friday night, and I do not feel youthful.
There's parts of me, mentally mostly, that, maybe they're not as youthful, but you know what? For the most part, I feel young. Especially because sometimes I'll talk to people who are my age, and I think, y'all are old. I think it sometimes has something to do with children. I think children age you because you have to be responsible for another living creature. And that's difficult. That can be hard. But my knees are good. Got knees?
You got knees.
I have knees. It's true. Some of my friends with kids do still seem youthful.
I thought you were going to say, like, some of my friends don't have knees.
What's the name of Hank Hill's dad?
Cotton.
Cotton Hill. I shot 50 men! Yeah. I got no shins! Cheese Hammer says, poor Austin. His knees were sacrificed to make the kids. See, that's a good example. Austin and Nikki, they still seem young to me. Mm-hmm. So there's some balance. Yeah. I don't know how it's done, and I'll never learn because I don't have children. But, it can be done. But I do also have friends who will remain unnamed. But I'm like, oh, you're 60. Like, they're just, they're oldening up. Bless them.
Aging.
Yeah, there's a better word for that. Cheesehammer gifted the sub to Bond Double Fett. That's rolling. I'm going to tell that story shortly. We got 76 months from Snowy Satoru, 88 from Cosmic Searle, 500 from Jet Jet says, no Litterbox updates right now, no word on Raleigh, which makes me think it's a no, but I've been surprised. Usually when I say there's no updates, I get 5 updates, so complaining out loud to the universe gets results. Pretty excited for Oklahoma interview on Monday, but it being so far out is also stressing me out. Oh, this is unrelated. Well, first off, good luck. Continued good luck. There's another message from Jet Jet here, and I thought it was a continuation, but then it says, watch a NASCAR race, and I was like, that has nothing to do.
With the job search.
It's unrelated. Oh, I saw, actually, related to NASCAR, we saw a NASCAR license plate yesterday. What? I remembered something, and you should be proud of me. Do you remember? We talked. We had a conversation about it.
The conversation was, don't think I've seen one of those before. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought about it.
And that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah, but I mean but we hadn't seen one of those before, so I remembered it. Lunar, it was it was just the NASCAR logo.
The best South Carolina license plate is the watermelon one.
You mean North Carolina?
That's what I meant.
I just had never seen a NASCAR plate. And the thing that was funny for me is that, I don't know, I would imagine in my mind that the person that puts a NASCAR plate on their car, that pays the additional money to get a NASCAR plate, probably really interested in high octane. I mean, speed. And the person that had this NASCAR plate was driving a Prius very slowly in the left lane. And I was like, huh. Just not the connection that I would have made. Maybe it's just something they just really love to watch. They live vicariously through that. Anyway, 500 bits from Jet Jet says, watch a NASCAR race and you'll see the plethora of American advertising, nicotine gum, motor oil, sports betting, banking, and fast food. I have never watched a NASCAR race. So...
I have. A lot. In high school.
Yeah. Your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never watched a NASCAR race. And, I mean, I didn't live terribly far from... Darlington. Yeah, I lived pretty close to Darlington. So it's something that I could have went to. Could still go to.
Charlotte's not far from here.
What's in Charlotte?
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I don't know.
There's an abandoned racetrack in Hillsborough.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's, gutted out cars on it still.
Oh.
And it's in the woods and you can walk to it.
I'd be willing to,
You had a track in Myrtle? It wasn't a big one.
Is baby.
It wasn't one of the major ones.
I think a fun thing to do would be to expose myself to more activities like that I don't really ever do. Like going to a NASCAR race would be fun. One thing I've always wanted to do, and you've mentioned as well, is going to a monster truck rally.
I don't want to go to one. I've just never been to one.
Oh. I want to see Bigfoot. And what's the one where they just derby? Derby?
A demolition derby?
Demolition derby.
I've been to that because WIR used to do Eva Destruction at the Kakana one. It was almost always on Halloween. Around then.
Aggregated Molecule says, if I wanted to see wealthy rednecks drive in a circle, I could just watch the neighbors mow the lawn. And, I get it. I get it, and I grew up in South Carolina, so like I had that experience. Also, I grew up in a place without an HOA, so I really got to see that. But you know, I still think it'd be fun to do something like that I just have never done. That would be enjoyable. Do that. I'd like to go to an NBA game someday. I don't really want to pay NBA prices, so what I'd really like to do is win a radio contest. So my
Start listening to the radio.
My first goal in life is to win a radio contest, but hopefully one that's connected to NBA tickets. Then I can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
I don't know how often those happen anymore.
I don't know if there's is radio still around? I've never used it. Once you could connect the iPod to the car, that was over.
Watch Formula One. It's wealthy Europeans going around in kind of circles. I watched the finale of last year's.
Yeah. It's also, the other thing is that all of these things are still good ways to ingest nachos. I assume. You go to, like, baseball is slow. It's a slow sport, and that makes it a little difficult to watch.
Going to a Hurricanes game? I'm jealous.
But you get, like, lots of food, you know? And I bet all of these other things have food, too. There could be a lot of downtime with, like, monster trucks. Because they might have to restack the cars, and they're like, oh, I gotta restack these cars. Anyway, what was I saying? 63 months from Jet Prower and 89 from Dark Overlord.
Yeah, I know Formula One is rules changed this year. Something about battery versus gas and certain timings of how much you're allowed to use it, and trying to figure out the best thing for that. Some of my bike friends are really into Formula One.
Okay, there's more rules other than just get to the end?
There's a lot of rules.
Oh.
50-50 battery combustion.
Oh, so like...
That's new this year.
Okay. Nintendo Network says you're going to watch the Mario Galaxy movie. Yep, we already have tickets. We got a few tickets. So... basically... all of TRC other than Alex and Haley?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could not find dates
a day that worked
for everybody. Every time I was like, how about this day? Haley was like, I have D&D. And I was like, what about this day? And she's like, I have D&D.
And you were like, what about this day? And I'm like, that's bike night.
Yeah. And she was like, listen, I have D&D more often than y'all have things going on. She's like, so just go. And I was like, okay. She plays a lot of D&D. So I'm looking forward to that also. And Chaz is going.
I know. I don't think Chaz is happy Chaz is going.
Chaz is not happy he's going. Chaz does not want to go to a theater to watch a movie. Because he is like, it will show up in my house on a streaming service at some point and be, free. And I was like, Chaz, it's about the experience. Because, like, we don't take the group out to go see a movie. That doesn't happen. It
happens like once a year.
Yeah, it's real rare. And I was like, we can do it, Why spend money on movie when can spend on cake? The theater experience is bad, though. No! What? No! 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 It is not.
I agree with Chaz. Alamo has gone downhill.
It has gone downhill, but it's still a place that has comfortable chairs that you can be given food. It's great. It's dinner and an event in one thing. You sit down in your comfy chair, then they bring you a burger. I love that. My house has comfortable chairs and food. But you're having a shared experience with your friends and strangers. So when something comes up, I know you're not going to order food there. We had that conversation already because I told Chaz when he brought this up, I was like, oh, but there's food. And he goes, I would not order food at a theater. Anyway, it's
Chaz,
it's,
if you
it's
sit
fine.
next to me, I won't finish mine, so you can have it.
It's fun. I like movies. I don't go to the theater very often. At this point, it's very, very rare. So if I'm going to go to the theater, it's like, no, we can go. We can have a good time. Will it cost more than it would cost to sit at home and watch it on Netflix? It's like, well, of course, but it's it's infrequent.
When Project Hail Mary comes to a streaming service or a rental or something, we should have a movie night and watch it.
I want to have a movie night where we do a double feature of Anaconda and Anaconda.
Okay, plan it.
Okay. When are you available?
You know when I'm available.
Film major, by the way. I want to watch 1997 Anaconda, and then I want to watch 2025 Anaconda. Because 1997 Anaconda was a movie I really loved. Like, I owned it on DVD and watched it a bunch. Like, I really enjoyed it when I was 8 or whatever. I can't explain this. I liked snakes. And 2025 Anaconda is based on 1997 Anaconda. And Mao hasn't seen 1997 Anaconda.
It seemed scary in the trailers when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's, it's about that. Oh, there's a riff tracks for 97?
Can we watch the 97 one with riff tracks?
Yeah, I would be fine with that.
Okay.
That'd be fine. Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
We should watch the 97 with riff tracks, and then we could just watch the 2025 one. The riff tracks would absolutely make 1997 better. Because it's corny. It's, it would be improved with some jokes, I think. Also 36 months from Zarmak. Okay, let me tell you the thing.
Okay.
Let me tell you the thing. First, let me read this, because this is also related. 3 different goal lengths says, Film Major watches movies for the first time. Oh yeah, speaking of movies, Mario Galaxy movie's out tomorrow. It's true. The original date for that was April 3rd, but they moved up to April 1st. We're not seeing it until next week. Or the week after, or something. I don't know. I have tickets.
It's on the calendar.
It's on the calendar. But I am looking forward to seeing it. I do disagree with what they've done with their marketing. Because they have, in my opinion, spoiled some things that I think would have been more fun to have experienced during the film. So I'm a little upset about that, but also it tells me that, man, there's probably other things that they haven't revealed, and that part's kind of exciting. So I'm not gonna...
I haven't seen any of it, so...
Yeah, don't mention it, because Mal doesn't know.
I am blissfully ignorant of what's...
Stay blissfully ignorant, because... And, like, it's exciting, the stuff that they showed, but I'm like, what the crap? This should have been, like... Things I know about the movie. There's gonna be Mario and Luigi and Yoshi. Don't tell me anything else!
I mean, I know about...
Something else?
Yeah. Isn't Rosalina in it?
Yeah, it's the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all I know.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Good. You don't know anything else.
Nothing else.
Don't know anything else. Yeah. Anyway, I can't tell them how to do their marketing, but it's fine. So, little thing I want to talk about and give a shout out to Roland again.
And then I wanted to talk about camping.
Okay. So I have been in the process of getting my life nailed down.
You're working on it.
I'm working on it. The big thing that I've been working on is the N64 games, and we're by next breakfast stream, or honestly tomorrow's afternoon stream will take place in my office, so you won't see this. But by Thursday's breakfast stream, you'll see some of these, because that's where I'm at. Like, the shelf above is almost done, and I'm starting to fill out the rest of these.
Printing the labels?
Printing
covers?
the labels and finally getting that done after, like, 1,000 years. So that's big. I also ordered some cases for Game Boy games, because right now those aren't organized at all, and they're not alphabetized, so it's, you know, you can't tell what's going on. So I got those, and just trying to get things as organized as possible for the first time ever, and it's great. One of the things I got a few years ago, and I had to get Roland to order them, is I got a box of cases for NES games, because most of the cases in here that I've bought are called Universal Game Cases, and they're really great, but they don't hold NES games. They hold
everything else.
Everything else. Like N64, Super Nintendo, Genesis. They'll hold CDs. Now I'll just show you. Yeah, these things.
Like there's a spot, like the CD will fit.
Yeah, so like they'll hold everything. And the main company that made these was Media Shelving, and they stopped making them at some point. But like 50 Chinese manufacturers picked up the slack, and like you can basically still buy these if you know where to find them. But anyway, this other company had made NES cases, and they were being sold on a video game wholesale site. So in order to buy them, you had to be a video game store. So I was like, oh, I would like these. And you had to buy 100 at a time. You always have to buy 100 of the whatever these things are. And I was like, okay, I would like to buy 100 of these. So I sent it to Roland. He's like, yeah. He's like, we order from this company all the time. I'll order them. So I've had
100.
A case of 100 NES boxes sitting in my closet for a few years. And now I'm finally dealing with it. And one of the things that I was thinking about is like, okay, I have 100. How many games do I have? And I'm looking, and I'm like, more than that. So how would I find... Yeah, let me get one so I can show you it. But I was like, I need to get more of these at some point.
Stalker Mike says, wait, does that mean you've been moving them each time you move? Yes.
Yeah. You know, just normal moving every few years things. Okay, so these are the other cases that I got. And they're really nice cases.
Yeah.
They're nicer than the Universal Game cases. So they have a clamshell, you open them up, and then they have clips inside that hold the NES games. So you put it in the thing, and then they snap in like that. So they're really nice, and then they have clips on this side to hold the manuals. They're really good cases. Anyway, I was like, okay, I would like to get some more of these, because from what I can tell, and I talked about this the other day with the Game Boy cases too, there's another company, or, I mean, it's a company, it's a person that sells cases called Custom Game Cases. And they have cases that they sell with artwork included, and they sell them for, I don't know, like $5 or $6 a case. And when I saw them, I was like, this person is getting these from somewhere. This is like a distributor thing. And paying $5 a case is insane. Mm-hmm. It's too much money. When you need a ton of them. Like, I need to not buy them from a person. I need to buy them wholesale from wherever they're being manufactured. And with 99% certainty, these are the exact same cases that guy is selling, just based on like the visuals. But the company that we got them from doesn't have them anymore. So I sent a message. So yesterday I spent some time looking for them. Like, I looked on Alibaba, I looked on AliExpress, to try and find someone who's manufacturing these. Sometimes you can find that sort of stuff on eBay. And I could not find these stupid things. So finally, this morning, I was like,
Hey, Roland.
Roland, here's the deal. I got some of these from you a few years ago. That company doesn't sell them. I don't know what to do, but maybe they're going to get them back in stock, or maybe, like, the company would at least know, like, if who the distributor was, who manufactured them. And he was like, I'll call the owner. And I was like, that's so much more direct than whatever I would have come up with. But I think he knows the guy.
Yeah.
I think he knows the guy
know the guy.
that runs that wholesale company. So he's going to reach out and see if I can figure out who manufactures these. Because I'm not going to buy them from... And for the record, there's nothing wrong with that website, with custom game cases. Most people are incredibly satisfied by getting a thing there, because they're like, I want a case for Donkey Kong Country. And it arrives, and they're happy as a clam. But most people don't have several thousand video games. So I can't buy blank cases from that dude. I need to figure out where they're being manufactured and buy directly from the manufacturer. So, anyway. Praise Roland, basically. And that's my story. These are nice cases. The only downside with these, and it's a very minimal downside, is that they have the same dimensions as the Universal Game Case, except they're just a little bit wider by like 1/4 of an inch. So all of the artwork that was made over the years that fits Universal Game Cases is slightly off, but that's something that I can fix real easy. So anyway, just another day. Mal, tell them about camping.
I went camping Friday night, and it was like 88 degrees when I got there, and it was warm. But I didn't want to change because I was worried. I knew it was going to get cold, and I didn't want, like, my clean, dry clothes, because it was also supposed to rain, to get dirty or wet or cold. So I was like, I'm just going to suffer for a few hours, and then the cold front's going to come through.
Yeah.
So we did a little fishing. My friend caught 2 crappies.
Yeah.
And then I lost his lure.
I didn't know they were crappies, by the way.
Oh, they were crappies.
No, I didn't
Oh, you didn't know
know
it was pronounced that way?
No, I've just always called them crappies.
Oh.
But any excuse to say the word crap is just fun, so.
So, yeah, that was great. It was really shallow, and so there was no bobber, so as I was reeling in, it was going along the bottom, and it got stuck on something.
Yeah.
So I felt bad.
I had no idea.
But we were right along a river, and there was 4 of us camping. Purple Bike Friend camped, and then 2 other friends. We made s'mores out of Tate's chocolate chip cookies and marshmallows.
I guess that's, yeah. That's,
Instead of graham cracker chocolate and marshmallow.
That's basically a s'more.
And Tate's cookies just like shatter when you bite into them, so it was a whole thing.
Well, so do graham crackers, right?
Yeah,
so,
they
I
do.
guess that's pretty good.
It started raining, so we had been in the middle of cooking, so we had to haul everything under the pavilion and then like run and check the grill. And then just kind of eat what we could. Like, there was tinfoil packs of just vegetables, so like we just kind of ripped it open when they were done and just like used our forks and like community ate out of that, and the caprese salad I made.
Yeah.
We had spicy hot chocolate, and everyone made fun of me because I thought it was hot.
I don't want...
It had chili powder in it.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Like chocolate and like spicy chocolate stuff is a thing. Yeah. I've never cared for that. Those are experiences I very much want to keep separate.
Too many pepperonis. I was really worried I'd be cold because I knew it was going to get down to the low 30s.
Yeah.
in the morning. So I was really worried I'd be cold. So a friend of mine, she parked her SUV down at the campsite, and there was like a gate that closed at sunset, and I parked outside of the gate. And so she and I were like, all right, if it gets cold, we're going to hop in your SUV. And if we get really cold there, then we're going to go hop in my SUV and drive home. And then we'll come back in the morning and get our stuff.
I did get a call at whenever that was that Friday night you went camping?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did get a call or a text or whatever, and you had told me, like, hey,
this is our plan.
If it gets too cold, we're coming to the house. Could you wash the sheets?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, okay. So I washed the guest sheets just in case. And then no one was here.
Well, we were warm enough.
I'm happy.
I was actually too warm.
I was just lonely.
I had a one-person tent, so it was really small. I borrowed it from Alex. She had a two-person tent, and then Purple Bike Friend had a three-person tent, and then the fourth person had a pull-behind trailer camper.
Yeah.
That basically just had a queen bed in it. So mine was like super narrow, and like I got in my sleeping bag, and I had like one of our really old quilts. Oh yeah, I put a few pictures in Discord if one of the mods wants to go find those. I think they're an image dump. And I had put on 2 pairs of socks, thermal leggings, windbreaker fleece line leggings. I had on a thermal top and a hoodie, and I had a coat ready, and I had another blanket ready, and I had my baklava and gloves ready, and like some of those things I had off to the side.
You had prepared for like Antarctic temperatures.
I wasn't sure how cold it would be.
Sure.
Like I knew the air temperature, but I was really worried I would get too cold at night, because the sleeping bag, I didn't know what temperature the sleeping bag was rated for that Alex had, and I was nervous about it. So I kept waking up because I was so uncomfortable. I'm a side sleeper, and then my shoulder and my hip into the sand was so miserable. So I woke up at 6 and I sat there on my phone for a while, and then I was like, all right, I have canned coffee from like the Costco cold brew in my cooler, which was out by the fire, which was no longer on, obviously. And I was like, I'm gonna go get coffee because I really want coffee, and I'm gonna watch the sun come up. And then it was 6:33 because I checked the time. It was when the first birds started chirping, and then they were all awake. All the birds. So I climbed up in a tree with my blanket and my coat and my hood up because it was really windy. That's why the wind chill was like 28. And I just watched the sun come up, and I drank my cold coffee and thought, my friends will be up soon because it's cold and the birds are loud. And they were not up till like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they were asleep for another 2 or 3 hours or something.
And then they text the group chat. They're like, we're warm and cozy in our individual tents. We don't want to get up. I was like, guys, I've been up for 3 hours. Come on. We're going to brunch.
Yeah, I think the thing you're referring to is a balaclava.
Is it that how it's pronounced?
Yeah, just because baklava is the dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah, baklava's great. Love me.
But I had a great time. We had a lot of fun. It was like an adventure. And we all just like made jokes about all of it the whole time and laughed.
Balaclava, probably not. Depends how hungry you are.
Are you gonna play photo?
I'll play photo. My favorite song is Photo. Look at
I
that.
was in the green tent.
And that's Alex's tent?
The green one's Alex's.
Yeah, you just borrowed his. Yeah. I didn't know he went camping. I mean, I
don't know if he's been camping in a while.
I know sometimes he just wanders in the woods.
Yeah.
So
that was in the morning when I got out of the tent.
And
it was cold.
That seems like the shadows could have been lifted.
Maybe a little bit. It's atmospheric. That's how bright it was, like, to the eye.
Oh, okay. All right.
And there's the sun coming up from my tree. The whole area flooded really bad with the hurricane last year. So there was a lot of trees down and a lot of debris, but it was still really pretty. And there was me brushing my teeth at night because it was dark.
So they had a facility.
Yeah, they had indoor bathrooms, which was nice, and like actual hot water.
Yeah, that's nice. My only experience camping, well, I went camping twice, so both my experiences camping were rough. They were rough.
I have learned that if I'm going to camp again, I should get a hammock.
Yeah.
So I would sleep better.
To get off the ground?
Yeah.
That's fair. Sailor Master says, I remember him having an Appalachia escape during the Golden VCR days one time. I do remember that vaguely. He just randomly went off to somewhere. We had 75 months from Callium. 300 from Jet Chat, who says, I was in Boy Scouts in Michigan, camping in below freezing temps. It's cute you think it was cold.
Listen, all of my temperature knowledge about what I need to wear is based on cycling now. Like, I don't go cycling below 40 degrees. Because I know I just get too cold and I lose all feeling in my limbs.
Yeah, you come home and your feet are a different color.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe, like, don't do that.
So, like, knowing that the outdoor temps would be below what I cycle at, like 40 degrees, they would be like 15 degrees lower than I was like, oh no, this is going to be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing one specific activity,
Yeah.
and you're basing all your other activities around that.
And I also didn't know what the sleeping bag was rated for. For all I know, it could have been like one meant for summer.
Oh, I see.
Because of the weight of the down inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what temperature it was for.
Oh, I should beans. I should beans. I was gonna say beans are fresh, but I realized that was March.
Yeah, today's the 31st.
So they're not fresh for April yet.
But
it's
that's
not
tomorrow.
April. Yeah, I know. Sorry, this was a fast month? This was a pretty fast month. Jeez. I was like, guys, the beans are fresh.
April's
It's
gonna
like,
be fast too.
They were fresh in March, bud, which was, you're leaving March now.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. Last day of the quarter, it's true. It's fine. 300 from Genesis, it says, exciting news. I finally found a good enough deal on a copy of Earthbound with the box. No player's guide, though, and that will be arriving today. Nice. Very nice. I actually, when I was looking for those NES cases last night, I showed Mao a picture, and I was like, Mao, look at this. And it's a photo of just all these copies of Earthbound. Just all of these copies of Earthbound, all individually, like, wrapped, and then, like, a stack of, like, Earthbound boxes on, like, AliExpress, and it's like, you know, $5. If you're buying 100 of them, $5. And I was like, why is everyone complaining? Earthbound's like $5. It was like, you need Earthbound, we got them. You need Chrono Trigger, we got them. You Donkey Kong Country, we got them. You need a game, just send us the ROM, we got you. We manufacture 100 copies of Earthbound, $500. Is that what you? Yeah. So it's fun. It's fun. I do want a fake copy of Earthbound at some point. I want to get one just because I saw one in person when that guy tried to sell it to me. He tried to sell me a fake one, but I knew, and I was like, this is fake. And then he went back to his car and brought out a real one. And I was like, But I wish he would have sold me the fake one just so I could have had it. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, what's
Steven's going to be skipping the air filters for like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Because it's air filter day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow. Yeah, it is.
And the reason is pollen season's really high, and we're gonna wait till the thick yellow pollen is done.
Yeah, I just want everyone to know that this is a Mallory decision.
Yes.
I was ready.
Snooze that alarm for 2 weeks.
Laser focused.
Sure you were.
To do that tomorrow. So I was gonna do it, and now I'm being told not to. So I'm getting a lot of mixed messages.
2 weeks.
Okay.
I don't think people know. Raleigh is one of the worst cities for pollen. Like, they make lists. Raleigh is so bad.
It is yellow.
It is so yellow outside.
It's just everything is yellow.
Like, look up North Carolina pollen and, like, watch the TikToks or whatever.
It is, yeah.
Like, my bike tires are as yellow as Stephen's shirt.
City of Oaks has a lot of pollen? What?
A poll has begun. Will Stephen change the filters on the 15th?
I will. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will. It'll happen. They won't let me forget. You know they won't. But it's I think the annoying part's going to be like telling my phone when it's tomorrow, like, hey, and I'm like,
So
no.
why don't you set another one for the 15th, and then tomorrow just clear off that one.
Remind me on the 15th to
Change
the air filters, but for real this time.
The poll has ended. The winner is lol.
What
Can you not think while Farmer in the Devil
It is
playing?
very difficult to think while that's playing.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow, I am
Playing.
Outer Wilds
Yeah.
at 1 p.m. I gotta.
Oh, let me go get the painting. Keep talking.
Okay, I'm playing that tomorrow. That's gonna be a good time. I need to. I've had just crap all over my. I've had manuals on my floor, and I've been dealing with it, and they're almost gone. Because I told it's so easy for me to like start a project and then it's taking a while, so I just like move it away. But I'm trying to deal with it and make sure things actually get put away properly this time.
This is up for auction. I believe it ends this weekend. It looks a little blown out on this today. It's varnished, so look at that, pretty shiny.
It is shiny.
It smells like varnish. That'll be gone.
The smell will be gone.
The smell will be gone.
Yeah, the auction is up,
yes.
But then also you have
Prints and
posters and designs and all that on Mal merch. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow's Outer Wilds. Thursday morning is breakfast stream. Hopefully with some of that filled in, that'd be good.
You guys can't see because they're below the couch.
Yeah.
Like all of that side is done.
Yeah.
And then the top shelf and a half is done.
Yeah.
And then he only has to get to the shelf right, the next one down you can't see.
Yeah. So it's, yeah. It's happening. It's getting done. So, hey, Will.
Morning, Will.
Morning. Yeah. So that's Thursday, and then Friday morning you're painting.
Yep.
And then Friday evening is a game.
I gave the hint yesterday of it's a very different game than we've ever streamed.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Chess has a really cool alert.
Yeah. I still haven't done. everything in
It's
life.
hard to start that game on Friday and Outer Wilds tomorrow.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that we everything is a domino effect because it's like, oh, well, we're gonna do this, but before we do this, we're doing this, and then this doesn't happen because of some other thing that we don't even have control of, and then I'm like, okay, well, this has got to get done. So this is gonna get done today, which lets me do this, which lets me do this. It can never be straightforward.
Nothing ever is.
Nothing ever is. So, yeah. Intelligent One says, so how's that Japan vlog? I'm releasing it Thursday. Releasing it Thursday. I have to get that. The video's ready, but I need to do like a thumbnail or something. Gosh, does it involve setting up the PC? The PC is set up. It's just making sure that there's no reason on paper any of this stuff like shouldn't go smoothly.
Yeah.
But when it's untested, I have tiny anxiety about it because I'm like, because you never know. Like with this computer, it's constantly being used.
Yes.
So like.
But that one hasn't been touched in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I use it for Stephen and Friends recordings, but I haven't streamed from it in a while. So there's this like, all right, has Windows done something, and I'm not even aware of what it's done because Windows is always like, what if we just change your stuff? So I need to be vigilant. It's a great operating system. Okay, that's it. We're done.
Yes.
Have yourselves a wonderful,
Tuesday.
wonderful Tuesday. The end of the first quarter. Holy cow.
Get those taxes done.
Get your taxes done. Tomorrow, be vigilant tomorrow, because tomorrow is April Fool's Day. And we will see you sometime.
Tomorrow for Outer Wilds.
Tomorrow! Tomorrow.